What do you do if your homeschooled kids just don't want to play with their toys? They just want to hang out with you or they want to do something else. First option is revamp your toys. Look into more open-ended play, Montessori-style toys. Things like Legos, wooden blocks, playing house, dish sets, anything that can trigger imagination-style learning that doesn't have an end. Those are great toys for kids who are just not wanting to play with their toys. And while you're revamping toys, get rid of a whole bunch of them. The more toys kids have, the less they play with. This is especially true if you have kids with ADHD or anything. Giving them less in a way that they're able to organize really easily and be able to find enjoyment in, way better. The second option is you have a buddy kid, which means you're their toy. They like hanging out with you. They like doing what you're doing. I have 2 buddy kids out of my 9. And I myself was my dad's buddy kid. I just did everything with my dad. I was like his right-hand girl. We built things together. He did wood burning, duck decoys. We did that together. He painted boats. We did that together. I always had some kind of parallel project to be able to do alongside my dad, no matter what it was. And I was 100% content just hanging out with him. I didn't need my toys. I had my dad. And he would tell me stories, and he would tell me historical facts, and he would tell me about books that he was reading. And in reality, I just enjoyed being with him. My dad might be one of the most interesting people on the planet. I wish he lived closer to me so that I could spend more time with him, but he still lives in Boston. I'm like 90% certain he's read every book that's ever been published. Plus, my dad has done a whole lot of work on himself to grow as a person and continuously grow as a person. So that also makes him extremely emotionally intelligent, which, again, like, you just want to hang out with people like that. So it could be that your kids just want to hang out with you, and that's okay. Even though it makes you crazy, it's okay because the season passes. I'm still not hanging out with my dad every day. If I need him, I can call him, I can ask him questions, I can text him. Like, I know a lot of you have parents in their 70s who don't know how to handle any technology. Not my dad. My dad can master all technology. My dad has lived his life on the bleeding edge of engineering ingenuity, just looking for the next cool thing to be able to discover. But what does this mean if you're doing this with your kids while you're homeschooling? It means that they're cleaning beside you, that they're cooking beside you, that they're watching a show beside you. You're revamping your life to do it buddy style. And that might be hard for you because you might not be the type of person who wants a buddy. Since I was a buddy person, I like being a buddy person. I'm a companion kind of person. So to me, it doesn't bug me nearly as much. But there are still moments that I'm like, I would just like 12 seconds alone by myself without somebody knocking on the door and telling me when the 12 seconds are up and then reminding me it's 9 seconds and then 7. And if you're one of those people who need some time alone, you gotta find a different way to be able to get that without crushing your buddy kid's spirit. My buddy kid wants to go to the store with me always, and sometimes going to the store is just my sanctuary, just to be able to, and it's not even going to the store. I just want to drive in a car, quietly. I enjoy that. I've recently introduced her to piano music, especially like if you look on YouTube, it's like Dark Academia, and it's like background music that I listen to. It's just piano, and it's like fire crackling, and it's just like the perfect background music. And so we talk about the depths of the different tracks and listening to it, and really, quite honestly, it gets her quiet so that she's listening and enjoying it. And recently she was in the shower and she put it on her Alexa. She's 11. But us doing that in the car when we're driving allows her to be able to sit and be peaceful with me without just sucking out all the oxygen, because she's a talker. I don't know where she would have gotten that from, but she's a talker. She has a very similar personality profile to myself. Completely 100% her own person. I hate the term mini-me. However, if I had to throw it around, it's a very similar personality profile. I hope those 2 things maybe help you figure out how to get your kids to play with their toys, or helps you realize that potentially you are their toy now, and that the attitude adjustment needs to come from you and not from them, because we need to meet kids where they're at. It's our job to meet them where they're at, even though it might push us outside of our comfort zones.